Have you ever walked into your own dental practice and felt like you were playing a role that you didn't audition for? Maybe you are a practice owner and you dread the business meetings. You hate looking at the profit and loss statement. You just want to go into the operatory, do a beautiful root canal, and then go home. Or maybe the opposite's true. Maybe you're doing the dentistry, but you're bored. You find yourself daydreaming about opening a second location or rebranding the marketing or buying a new CT scanner. You feel restless because the chair time feels like it's slowing you down. If you have ever felt that friction, I have good news for you. You're not broken. You are just misaligned. The reality is that every single dentist falls naturally into one of three specific points on a triangle. Most of our stress comes from trying to be somebody that we're not. We try to be the new CEO when we're actually really just an artist, or we try to be the worker bee when we're really an entrepreneur. Today, I want to break down the three identities of a dentist. I want you to listen closely and be honest with yourself about which one you are, because once you know your identity, you can stop fighting your nature and start building a team that actually complements you. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Ryan Smith, DDS, and my goal is to help you build a dental career that's fun, rewarding, and fulfilling. And the fastest way to kill that fulfillment is to lie to yourself about who you are. Let's dive into the three identities. Point one is the visionary. This is the entrepreneur. This is the big picture dentist. If you're a visionary, you live in the future. You wake up in the morning thinking not about the crown prep that you have at 8 a.m. You wake up thinking about growth. You are thinking about opening a second location. You're thinking about buying a text messaging software. You are thinking about completely overhauling the patient experience. You love the idea of what's next. But here is the shadow side of the visionary. You're messy. You move fast. You break things. You get bored incredibly easy. If you're a visionary, you will likely hate being an associate forever. You will feel suffocated. You're just going to slowly die inside under all the rules and the bureaucracy. Now, you need to own, you need to create. However, visionaries often drive their teams crazy because they come in every Monday with 10 new ideas and no plan on how to execute them. Point two is the manager. This is the stabilizer. This is the dentist who loves order. If you're a manager, you find comfort in protocols. You love a good checklist. You want to look at the schedule and know exactly what the next 3 weeks looks like. You hate surprises. You are the glue that holds the office together. You are the one who ensures that supplies are ordered, the team is trained, and the compliance stuff is all up to date. If you're a manager, you thrive in roles like clinical director. You like environments where the systems are already built, and your job is to maintain them and optimize them. You hate the chaos that the visionary creates. Point three is the technician. This is the worker. And I want to be very clear about this. This is the majority of dentists, and yet, for some reason, many of you feel guilty about it. The technician just wants to do dentistry. You love the procedure. You love the flow state of a complex restoration. You love the satisfaction of that perfect margin. And most importantly, you love taking your gloves off at 5 p.m. and going home to your family without a single thought about the business. You hate HR issues. You hate looking at spreadsheets. You hate strategy meetings. You just want to treat patients and be left alone. There is zero shame in being a technician. In fact, technician dentists often have the happiest lives because they have the clearest boundaries. They leave work at work. So where does the misery come from? The misery happens when you cross these roles or when you just get everything tangled up or crossed. The most common tragedy that I see is a technician who tries to be a visionary because they think they should. They are told that success means owning a big practice or a group of practices. So they buy a practice and suddenly they're drowning. They are dealing with hiring and firing. They are dealing with marketing budgets. They are dealing with the vision and they hate it. They're stressed and they're burnt out and they resent their own business. They just want to be a dentist, but they accidentally became a CEO. The other tragedy is the visionary who is stuck in the technician role. This is the associate who has huge ideas, but is stuck in a practice where the owner won't let them change anything. They feel stifled. They feel like a racehorse that's trapped in a stable. So what's the solution? The solution is not to change your DNA. It's to build a team around your DNA. It is unlikely that you will be 100% of any of these. You will be a mixture of 2 or 3, but you will have a dominant trait. If you're a visionary, you have to admit that you are bad at the details. You need to hire a strong office manager who can take your crazy ideas and actually implement them. You need a stabilizer to clean up your mess. If you're a technician, you have a choice. You can remain an associate and find a great owner who handles the business for you, or if you own a practice, you need to hire a business manager or partner with a visionary who can drive the growth while you focus on clinical excellence. Stop trying to be good at everything. If you hate HR, stop trying to be the HR director. If you hate marketing, stop trying to be the CMO. When you align your role with your natural personality, then that friction disappears and then the guilt disappears. You stop feeling like you are failing at the parts of your job that you hate, and you start thriving in the parts of the job that you love. I want you to take a second right now and ask yourself, which one are you? Are you the visionary, the manager, or the technician? And be honest, don't pick the one that you want to be, pick the one that you are. Understanding yourself is the first step to building a practice that actually serves you rather than a practice that enslaves you. Let's keep working together to make dentistry fun, fulfilling, and rewarding. Subscribe so you don't miss the next strategy, and I'll see you soon.